We're gonna start in 2 seconds, guys. We got some stalkers already. Love you guys. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, GERI PETITO.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. GERI PETITO. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Love's the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do.
Just what to do, just what to do.
If what you're feeling is really true.
Is really true, is it really true?
Just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. GERI PETITO taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Love's the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the GERI PETITO Show on HamiltonRadio.net. This is all new to me, guys, so that's why I'm going a little crazy here with this. Okay, there you go. That's Alex. I have a really cool show. A really cool show. I got to give a shout out to someone, Alex. His name is Dominic Azzaro. Dominic, we were just talking. Alex lives in Allentown, New Jersey, and he's been to Papa's, but we're going to take him there. All right, I just said that. And the owner's brother, the family is listening into this show. How about that? Papa's Tomato Pies.
You're the Jersey Jewel. I'm the Jersey Diamond.
There you go, baby.
Hey.
So listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Tell everyone who you are. Alex Augustine. Tell everyone who you are.
Oh man, I don't know who I am. I've been around so much. I don't even know myself. I have to look at my license in the morning. I'm Alex Augustine. I've been singing for a long time. That's it. That's me. Good. Thank you for reminding me. You get
so
to a
much
certain
more to you.
I'm sorry?
So much more to you.
Oh my. It never ends. I thought I would be retiring. But anyway, it started I was 12 in Brooklyn, and my friends, we'd be singing on the stoops and on the corners just looking. We weren't allowed to cross the tracks. But we didn't know what we were doing, like now. We had no harmonies. We're just emulating the songs, the other groups on the corners. We couldn't cross the tracks on Fifth Avenue. I came from the Park Slope section, and it encompassed the Gowanus, Red Hook, and South Brooklyn areas. And there was trolley tracks, cars there. That's when I was born, with trolley cars. So they abandoned them in the late 50s, early 60s. So they paved over. So we called them the tracks. And my parents didn't want any of us and my friends to cross over to the tracks. But we heard the groups. And we were singing. We don't know what we're doing. We're just emulating the songs, whether it was Book of Love, Come Go With Me, and especially The Elegance. And this was all around 58, 59, 60, like that. But 60, I was 13, I went into a high school. And man, first time I heard up close the juniors and the seniors singing in the corner of the luncheonette. So I went over there, the cafeteria, and I stood there. So one of the big guys, "You sing, kid?" I says, "No. Do what I do." So I had the ear, I got on him, and I was just following him, and just say, and it was basically a straight note. That's all he told me to do, straight, but a little modulation, is very little. And I was going. Then later on, I find out I did a baritone note. That was the first note I ever sang in my life, and hearing the other guys. And the first song I ever did was In the Still of the Night.
Wait, all right, wait, we got to give someone a shout out. Jackie is in the house, baby. Jackie Nunez. Tell everyone who she is with you, and Remember Then Radio first.
Well,
do that.
I met her later on. I think it was it's 2000s, and she told me she had a club. It was a club in Jersey. We met at Stu Pushkin's, and Stu had told her to open up a club, and she did. And she invited me down, and she started me off emceeing and hosting those shows with Warren Tesoro. And that was about 2010. And that club is still going today. And so many of the artists that came in, the local groups, the marquee groups came in. and Willie Winfield and Joe Bataan and so many of the Stan Ziska, the Louise Murray, all the Supergirl. They love the club. They love the club. Anyway, I started singing, and I started from then on. I started inquiring in the school. Now I'm 13, 14, 15 years old, 17. I'm traveling now, Brooklyn. I'm going. I sang with everybody. Black guys, mixed groups, Irish, Jewish guys.
You're a
out
legend, man.
in Manhattan Beach. I just wanted to understand the harmonies. Why is there a difference? And there is a difference in harmonies.
Okay.
And I just loved it. Plus listening to all the records, the black R&B songs, the records that I bought, and listening and emulating them and then bringing it to whoever I'm singing with. And the guys in the neighborhood, they sang, always put me in the lead spot because I didn't know that much of a background. But then I started learning. And then as I'm getting like 17, 18, I'm hanging out with the guys on the acting parlor now on Fifth Avenue in Douglas Street. And they were like Rudy and the Trade Winds. It was a mixed group. There were Italians and one black lead from the South. And they rehearsed next door to me. It was a black families. And they rehearsed there. Then there was Reggie and the Remarkables, Italian, black lead, and the Jewish girl doing the tenor. I enjoyed myself, and I'm learning, and I'm understanding everything. And it just escalated throughout, and that's what I did. And I had the 70s with my brother's band. I was doing solo work with him, and we were doing everything. And then from that, 79, 80, I met these guys in Jersey, and I formed with them Image. And that's when we recorded on the Clifton label, All Mine. I wanted to be different as I am today. I didn't want to record songs that people do over. So I always wanted to, I had the record on a standard label. It's worth money.
Yep.
With a 5 satins.
It's right here, guys. Image.
That's it. That's the one. And I have it on the 5 satins, Fred Paris a cappella. So I took it. I introduced it to these guys in 1980. I bought the record in 62. And I said, one day I'm going to record this. And I did with these guys. And we had my brother's band come in and we worked it out with Ronnie I. And he says, fine. And that was all mine. Then about 13 years later, Bobby Kretschmer of Starlight Records, he said, hey, can you do that for me? A cappella? I said, sure.
So hold it. I have a question. Wait. You just said something. You just said he asked you if you could do something for him a cappella. Can you do something for me a cappella?
Oh, no. Right now?
Why? You're an incredible singer. Why? Am I putting you on the spot?
You can. What can I sing? What do you want to hear?
Anything. I don't care. A line. One line of anything coming from Alex.
I don't know, then. Okay, yeah.
Come on.
I'll tell you what. I'll do my pizza pie.
Yes.
Let's see. Well, we were standing on the sidewalk just admiring the view, and we thought that we would go downtown and find something to do. And we saw this place upon the corner. It looked real swell. So we opened the door, we went inside. And this is what we yelled, a pizza pie. And I tell everybody, join in, everybody, come on in. And everybody's singing, and that's it. And I got me a chick I really dig. I'm going to love her with all of my life. I'm going to take her home and marry her and to keep her for my wife. And when people come and ask me the question, I'm going to tell them why. Because she stands in the kitchen and makes me all those great big tomato pizza pies down in Robbinsville. How's that?
Robbinsville Papas. Hey, listen.
Let me tell you a story about that one. Let me tell you a story about that.
Jackie, it didn't take much to get him to do it, though, right?
Oh, she knows. Let me tell you a story about that. My daughter gets me involved. My older daughter, she gets me involved. She says, Dad, can you sing at the Montessori school? We're trying to raise money. I says, yeah, sure, no problem. What are you going to sing? I'll get back to you. So I gave her sheet music. I have the sheet music to all the Rob Roy songs because I sang with Norman Fox for many years. We recorded with him. And she gets back to me. She says, oh, the piano player wants to get together with you. I says, listen, is he a professional? She says, yeah, I'm a professional. He reads the music. and that's it. I'll do it. So while I'm there, everybody's playing the harp, they're singing opera. He says, oh my God, I'm going to sing about a pizza pie. They'll laugh me off the stage.
It's awesome.
But then I'm observing. See, I'm an observer. I observed. The kids are not involved. This is supposed to be for the kids. They're running around. Now I got my idea. I'm going to get the kids involved. I get there. All right, pal, go ahead. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa. Well, we were standing on the sidewalk, just it's going good. When we get to the bridge part, he messed me up. He didn't know it. Whoa. I says, hey, pal, what are you doing to me here? I said, you know what? I'm going to do it a cappella. My family's in the back. They're going like this. Oh, my God. I'm laughing. I'm loving it. The audience is laughing. I start going. I lost the words.
Not you.
I lost the words. Because now I go, and the guy's behind the column. I said, oh, pal, what are you doing to me? I'm trying to work here. He comes behind. Oh, where are you? I lost you. So he comes behind. I'm not playing. And the people are laughing. So now we're going. Now the people are clapping wrong. I lost it again. Pal, come on. What are you doing to me here? He comes back to there. I'm not playing. As I got going, I told the kids, come on, kids. They came on the stage. Yeah. Right? Not over yet. It's done. Beautiful. 2 weeks later, I'm at Montessori. They're having a picnic. I'm on the bench. This beautiful girl, she must have been about 4 years old, passing by. I said, you're beautiful. She turns around. I know you. I said, you know me? She goes, I swear to God. She goes, ay. I'm looking. I don't believe it. He remembered me from that. This is a true story.
Oh, beautiful.
And then at one of the clubs that we did with Jackie at the Tropical, I'm singing Dream Girl, right? I'm doing Dream Girl. And the other side was a restaurant, and it was a Latin club, a Latin place. This little girl comes in, and she's got pictures. Jackie took pictures. The girl comes all the way up there, and she stands right in front of me and looking at me, and I'm singing Dream Girl. And I bend down on my knees singing. I tell you, unbelievable.
So you have a couple fans in the room. You have a couple fans. Shout out to Pamela Wahlberg, Pam and Steve, Positivity Duo. She's listening in. Angelo Capone, the Nutty Professor, baby. He loves you.
He's good. The man's good. Angelo, I bump into him. Sometimes I recognize him. Sometimes I don't. Hey, it's me. Oh, hey, Jerry. Guy's good. I tell you, I've been through a lot. I met a lot of people, and about 2010, I go to start going to Nears. That's where they were. Jackie and Warren were holding it.
Okay.
And she told me, she says, look, Warren's doing the sound. I have to walk around. We need somebody. Can you host an MC? I says, okay. So when I started hosting, people are laughing at me. Oh, I'm funny. Because now I'm a jokester. I got to tell jokes. I got to tell stories. So it's making my job nice because I'm meeting all kinds of people. And I want to thank Jackie Nunez and Warren Tesoro because these people to work with. And Warren's been around just as much as I have, been singing with all these guys from the old days. Jackie knows all.
One second, Alex. 1 second. Ruben, you don't have the show photo up. The show photo. Okay, go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, so I'm meeting all these people, different people, every time they come to the club. And we've been to a few places, but we were out at El Rey's out in Queens. And basically everything was in Queens. And I'm just having a ball. Just meeting the different people. And you have to put up a lot to tolerate people because sometimes they can get on your nerve. But you have to be nice to people.
You do.
I don't care who you are, what color you are, what religion. I have to be nice because this is my religion. I was brought up this way.
You're
treat
right.
people equally until they do something too bad to me. And you have to excuse me about 10 minutes. I got to unleash my wife here. I got to unloosen her. I'm only kidding. And but I'm having a ball, and plus, Bobby Kretschmer told me one day, he goes, you should be proud of what you did. They came looking for you. Mike Arnott of the Duprees come calling me to go sing with him. Jimmy Keys of the Chords, the black group from 1954, Shaboom, calls me, hey, man, I need you all to come down here, man. I want to get something going again. Because Carl Feaster had passed away, the original lead singer. So I came down and I did some shows with him. And who else there? Even Al Contreras one time called me up.
I love Al. He's my buddy.
Yeah, he's great. The guy's great. He called me. I says, Al, what's going on? He goes, listen, one of the guys are leaving. Can you come down and just want to check you out and all that? I says, yeah. Anyway, I went through the stuff, and then I says, Al, I says, I don't know. I'm not a Four Seasons guy. I don't. And I never forget that what he did. And I laughed till this day. It was good. He says, no. He goes, you got the ear. You got the ear. I said, all right. But needless to say, the guy never left. I says, all right. But guys, Norman Fox was the only one. I think it was Bobby, I think, told me they're having auditions for, I don't know what it was, a recording group. So I called up, and the guy didn't tell me until I got there. He said it was for Norman Fox and the Rockboys. I says, oh. But I was a little leery. I says, I thought it was a Houston, Texas group. He goes, no, we're here in the Bronx. The label was the Bronx. I tell you, I learned a lot. And you know what these guys were getting? I think it was Dance Girl and Dream Girl. Let's see. No, Pizza Pie and Dream Girl. But then there was Dance Girl Dance. They had so many. You know what these? I couldn't believe what they were getting. You know, it's not only them. They were getting 1/3 of a half a cent.
Yeah.
1/3 of a half a penny they were getting per record on that, the returns and all that crap there.
Terrible.
You know, you if they would have told me, sure, whatever you want to pay me, as long as I get a record out. I was 16, was 17 years old, so it was unbelievable. But the people I met in this business, my guys, Stan Siska and Larry Chance, I told them, I used to watch Larry in the old days. I used to see Larry in the 1968 over in Staten Island, 1968, when he had the Earls come out there. I seen the Del Santons. I seen Vito, the original Vito and his Salutations with Shirley Bachansky at Crescitos over in Staten Island. And let me tell you, Larry and Stan, I told Stan, I says, man, I always wanted to be like you guys. I said, one day I'm going to be on stage with a tuxedo like them with the wine.
That's so funny.
And Larry, I told him, man, I used to watch you, Larry, and I do the same thing. I get dizzy when I watch you. He's back and forth. They're entertainers, these guys.
I have a question. Take a deep breath. I love everything you're saying. Did you ever meet Elvis?
Oh, you're an Elvis fan? No.
I'm an Elvis freak, not just a fan.
I was supposed to get you one there. I was supposed to get you a song.
Okay.
Yes, he had some good stuff. You know what? I bought, when I was young, 13, my mother bought all the records there, but I would go with her, and we had It's Now or Never,
please, baby,
on the RCA records. And you know who my idol was? Do you know when I was starting out in old, before I even hit the harmonies? Until this day, I like a couple of his songs. Frankie Avalon.
Oh, come on, of course.
You know what I liked about it? When I used to get it, I used to have the pompadour like that. I wanted to get that look like me. But I love Venus, and then he did that. I love Venus.
Yes.
And the guy's good, But I'm meeting all these guys. And now we went to the East Coast, Jackie and I, to pick up Billy Dawn. Billy Dawn loved Jackie, man. She was the caretaker. And I used to go up there too, and the home and visit him. And hey, Billy, how you doing? All right, man. I said, you know who I am? He said, yeah, man. You the MC.
I love it.
Brilliant. One day he wanted me to take him out. I said, what do you want to go outside? No, man, take me out. I said, what do you want to go outside? And the way you want to sit in the garden? No, man, out. Get me away. He wanted me to take him to North Carolina or somewhere where a system. I said, no, I can't do that. I can't.
Oh,
He said, I got new songs, man. I want to get them. The man was a gem. So Jackie and I went last year, and it was great. It was like about 3,000 plus people at the East Coast Music Hall of Fame, and we spoke a little bit, and it was a blast picking up his award for best writer or something like that. I don't even. Jackie knows all that stuff there, but I'm having a ball just meeting everybody, and like even people like yourself, Steve Soskin,
people
and
like
Barbara.
you. Are you kidding me? That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You guys.
And let me tell you, I'm loving all the DJs here between my shows before and after. Ken Kojak comes to the club a lot.
Forget about it.
And they get all excited because I show interest in them, and I say, Ken, you got something you want to talk? He goes, yeah. I said, get up, talk about your show that he has come on. Harry G, he's a promoter. Come on up. He says, you want? I says, no, you go up and you talk. You know, because it's nothing like the people want to hear. But then I have to cut him short. I go in back of him, and the people are laughing like he don't see me back there. Oh, I'm having a ball. You're meeting guys like Capone.
Yep.
Dino, Anthony.
Yep.
These guys. I remember one time my family and the people. Because he says, do me a favor, I'm going to ask you for a chair. Just hand it to me. I says, yeah, all right. So he comes over to me. He says, excuse me, Alex, could you hand me the... Whoa, excuse me. I'm talking.
Oh, my gosh.
No, but you want the chair? I threw it at him. But, you know, it's good. I always said acting. Well, look at Jimmy Gallagher. Came from the neighborhood.
Yes.
Jimmy came from the neighborhood. Lou Rotundo, I went over his house many times with my brother-in-law. He knew all these guys. My brother-in-law sang with pre-classics with Emil Stuvio. I think they were called the Gentones. And Emil came from my neighborhood. Emil Stuvio's mother, made my wife's wedding gown.
It's incredible. Guys, this is Alex Augustine. I need to give you a shout out. Listen, there's so many people. We have radio show hosts. Gina Storm is in the house. Joan Blitzer's watching. I mean, we have so many people watching you. This is Alex Augustine. He is a legend. He has worked with almost every incredible artist.
You know, we broke up for a while. Norman went away. Then he comes back and he told me we had lunch together, and I was doing solo work on my own as Alex Augustine, formerly of the Rob Roys. And man, that was one of my best shows. The headline was Johnny Maestro in the Brooklyn Bridge, Earl Lewis in the Channels, Alex Augustine, formerly of the Rob Roys. The guys, I forgot but it was Jimmy Gallagher, Tony Pasalacqua.
The Passions?
No, they were the guys from Florida, the Florida Legends. Oh my God! I'm saying this is great. I'm on that show, you know, and then he came back. We had lunch. Then he said he was going to come back, and he was going to use. I think the one of the groups to back up. I says, fine. If you ever need me, call me. So Warren more or less took my place when they went in. So one day. I'm in the doctor's office. I had to get some hand surgery. So I'm there. Warren calls me. Says, yeah, Warren, what's up, man? He goes, listen, man, you want to sing with Norman? Fill in?
Come on.
What happened? So he didn't feel good. I said, oh, all right. I said, when is it? Oh, I says, when is the show? He said, like tomorrow. Tomorrow. So I figure something local. I said, where is it? It was in Connecticut, Foxwoods.
Oh,
said,
wow.
Okay. So myself, and at that time they were using BJ, which we used before, and BJ couldn't make it. Warren couldn't make it. So now they get Les Levine, who I've sang with many times. And we used Les back in the 90s. I didn't sing with Nelson Alvarez and Les Levine in 23 years. We had to do 7 songs, no rehearsals.
Incredible for me.
I knew the steps, I knew the moves, I knew what I had to do. I knew the songs. The only thing was driving up there, Nelson, Tino told me, he goes, I know you do first tenor with Dream Girl. I says, look, you've been doing it all along after me. No problem. I'll do the second tenor.
No
it was that first tenor. I went up there. It's like I never left the stage. I was in all my glory. I was in all my glory. It was Foxwoods, 2014. But now I'm more, I like the radio. I do the radio. I'm giving back and doing the club. Like I said, I love it with Jackie and Warren. I just love all this stuff. Sang with Joe Greer. We hooked up with Joe. Joe was looking for me. And then later on, Joe hooked up with me. I did the Beacon Theater in 85 with...
oh, my goodness.
That was with all the original... Today, there's no original acts because they're going.
Right.
But we had all of the G Clefs from Boston, the original Silhouettes. Original.
Come on.
I tell you, it was a funny story. I'm back there. I meet Euless Mason. He was with the Velours with Charlie Moffett. And I was talking. I says, "Did you ever sing before?" He says, "Oh yeah, man." He goes, "I sang with the Martells." I said, "You got one of my favorite records."
The Martells, right?
Martells, Forgotten Spring. I said, "You got to be kidding me! I love you already. You want to go out?" No, I'm only kidding. So the Angels, they brought back, I think, one of the original leads of the Angels. Pearl McKinnon and the Kodaks was there on that show. Here I am with Joe Greer. And Warren likes this story. I said, we get out there, we had to wait. We were down like this. Something was going on with the band. People are yelling out stuff. I said, oh my God, what are they saying? Phonies? What are they called? What are they saying? I'm listening. Oh, you're the reason. My Diane, Zoop, Desiree. They're yelling out songs. Let me tell you. We had a bass and second and first tenor. And Joe, let me tell you, we knocked them dead and it went smooth. Soon as they heard the Desiree, Desiree, the song, the beginning, it's the boom, boom. As soon as they heard that, the place erupted. We didn't even sing a note yet. Joe didn't even know.
Sing a note. Listen, you gotta sing a note.
As soon as Joe hit that note, that was it. The place erupted even more. I like singing with these professionals because it doesn't make a difference. You're not better than that group. That group is not better than you. You have your own style. You have your own identity.
Right.
No, I went out there. I did Norman Fox and the Rob Roy tunes. I had my own identity. Johnny Maestro had his own identity. Earl Lewis had his own identity. Jimmy Gallagher had his own identity.
Amazing.
So you don't fear nothing. You just go, you have your own identity doing these shows. And you can't fear people. I would train people. Look, you don't have to stare at the people. When you get on that stage, look up in the air. Don't look at them. They'll get you nervous. Yeah. Performing in front of people is what I love. You have to have confidence in yourself. And I tell that to my 14. She's 14. She's going to be 15. She brings tears in my eyes. She's smiling. I said, that's the way you do it, Sophia.
Oh.
Smile. Because when you radiate to that audience, they feel it. And
yes.
Feel it.
Yes.
They feel it. The only 2 guys that I know, there might be more, only 2 guys that I know in concert that could just stand there and sing are Willie Winfield and Johnny Maestro. That's the only 2 people that could just stand there and sing.
I want to tell you about Willie Winfield and me. Okay.
Sure.
Oh my goodness. I got to meet him. I got to go backstage and I sat next to him and I started crying. Tears were coming out. I said, sweetie, why are you crying? I said, I'm sitting next to you. I'll never forget that. Got my photo. I'll never forget that, what that did for me.
It's amazing. This is amazing. And you're very lucky to meet these people now.
Now, I
met
know.
them, they're gone. I know. Hey, It was unbelievable, and it's funny. Shoot. Oh man, I forgot her name there. She did Twiddly Dee, Twiddly Atlantic Record Star.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, her. We know. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that.
Oh, I got a picture. I posted that picture up there, me hugging her and all that there. I did a show with her, and it was at when I was a kid. I didn't live far from the Brooklyn Paramount and the Brooklyn Fox. I didn't live far from there. It was walking distance to downtown.
Okay.
It was all in that area. And here I am years later doing the Paramount with Norman Fox. Not the Brooklyn Fox, because that was gone, but here I am at the Brooklyn Paramount doing the shows there. And I forgot her name, but she was a doll. Let's see if I got any Joe Gay. Yeah.
Maybe Jackie can help us figure it out. Jackie, if you can figure out her name, please tell us. Gina Storm, the champion, a radio show host. She says, hello, sir. She says, hello, Mr. Augustine. Okay.
Oh,
yes.
I say Augustine.
Mr. Augustine. And a shout out to my cousin, a Petito cousin. Angela did it, is in the house. Okay.
Oh, another good cook. No,
everyone loves you, man.
Nice name. It rhymes. It goes good. It's a stage name.
Everyone loves you.
Man, I forgot her name, man. She's beautiful though, and she passed on. And then the other part is I did some Atlanta. I did about 3 Atlantic cities back in the 90s. Guys are doing this stuff now. I did that. And I did. We did the Claridge. We did Trump Plaza, Trump Castle. Okay. We let's see. The Claridge was a party. We did a slot party for, and it was all the TV, the Me TV stars. I met my idol, the Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger, come on, that's so cool.
I finally met him, and I felt bad for him because he couldn't have a mask, so he had to wear large glasses. Oh. Batman, that's my pride possession. Adam West, me and him, and he tells me, you know, we got off the stage. I was with my brother-in-law. He said, wow, a cappella, no music, huh? He was in shock. He never heard anything like that. I says, yeah, a cappella. And there was Marianne, what a doll, from Gilligan's Island.
Oh, yes.
She was like part of your family. So down to earth. The other guy, I don't know if he was tipsy. Gilligan himself, Bob Demmer.
Gilligan?
He was a trip. He probably
was tipsy, baby. He probably was.
Yeah. He was there. And what's his name? Oh man, he was funny, man. He was good. The Beaver.
Oh, come on, yes.
Yeah, he was there. I got pictures with him, and I got who was the other guy? Oh, I made him. I don't think he appreciated what I told him. Eddie Munster. Where's your peak? Where's your peak? He didn't like that.
I have a question for you, Alex. Okay, and I ask all my entertainers this question because, all right, I know all these incredible people you've met, and they're all incredible. They're all way up here. There has to be someone in your mind, someone that just really blew your socks off, and who is that person for you?
I'll be honest with you. I loved Julius Mason, Willie Winfield,
yes,
Vito Pacone when I first met him. But this guy,
okay,
what a gem. Because the reason why is because every time I came home from high school, I put on the Paragons Meet the Justice album. I wore that thing out. And when I was in a club, I think it could have been UGHA. I'm at the table with this black guy, and I said, I always ask the question, you sing? It could be anybody. So, yes, he was Adam Jackson of the Justice. I laughed. The Wind. Are you kidding me? My idol.
Okay.
Love those songs. I laughed and all. Oh, my. I recorded I Laughed with my friend. He played the music background, and I laughed, and I gave it to him, and he loved it. I loved it. Adam, we did a lot of shows. We had meetings. Norman Fox and the Rob Royce, Willie Winfield, Raul Cedar, I said the Valors, and Bill Witt was there. Bill Witt was another guy when I met him at the I was out at the Felt Forum in 1980. I'm walking in the all the dressing rooms there, and I met Fred Paris in 1980, and I told him, I says, "Hi, Fred." I says, "I'm Alex Augustine, and I'm going to record one of your songs, All Mine." All Mine. And he said, "That's the song." And I said, "Oh my God, now he's gonna record it," and there goes my idea. But he was happy. And you know what? I gave him a copy. I met him in Staten Island. I gave him a copy, and now I'm friends with him on the Facebook with his wife. She likes all the stuff. She says, "Oh, Fred likes your all the All Mines." It came out 3 times.
It's beautiful, amazing.
It was with music.
Amazing.
With 1980. It came out in 1993. Now Ronnie gets a hold of that, and he says, "Oh yeah." Now he puts it out a cappella after Bob Kretschmer. So, and that came out in 99, you know. And Ronnie liked that song because there was another group in 2000 something. I forgot the name of the group. And I spoke to this guy over the internet, and I says, "What made you record this?" He goes, "Oh, Ronnie suggested it." For them to do it a cappella, you know. I heard it. It was okay, not bad. But you know what? I can't judge that. There was somebody, what's his name, just recorded Dream Girl, Joey, the sax man.
Okay.
Armenia. I put an A play. You got my blessing.
It's beautiful.
I said, "That's my song, but God bless you. Good job."
Sal Contrino is in the house. He's
Oh,
saying
yeah, tell
hello
him
to you, Alex.
He's got a good drummer there.
Jackie. He didn't say hello, Jerry. I'm just saying, Sal. I'm just saying.
He's got a good drummer there.
In the house. Hey,
He
Carol.
did our club a couple of times there, and he came down. He had a good band, and his brother was the drummer. And I teased him. I said, "You got a good drummer there."
That's great.
It's his brother. But I love all this here. Image, wow! All the guys I had an Image, all the original guys from 1980. A couple of them passed. My last Image. So when Bob Kretschmer said, "I'd like to record All Mine," and I says, "Okay." I says, I can't get the old guys, but I'll do the last guys that I did shows with. And it was with myself, Tino Alvarez, Andre Gons, and who was the fourth guy? Oh, and Elmo Masonette of the Brooklyn Kings. And we couldn't find Elmo. He tried, I think, Tino, but we got I think we got Cal Lang and Pops from the Law Kings.
Okay.
And we did 2 sides. We did the All Mine, and I told Tino I would like you to do So Much, because we used to kick that one. What a job Tino does. The background, I knew Tino was, you had to have that harmony just right, and we just put it together. And we recorded in one of the finest studios. There was a record label years ago, it was called BMG Records.
Okay.
And they had a studio in the city, BMG Recording Studios. And we did it for Bob. Bob knew all these people, and he got us in there. It was the old RCA studios. We were like 5 guys in the middle of this big studio. We were frightened. It were like 4 tiers, 3 or 4 tier balconies where observation decks. And it was so big where they used to record all these stars, and they have the orchestras in there, 100-piece orchestras. That's how it was, like gymnasium. It was so funny. Andre, on the second one, I said, "Okay, Andre, let's get going." Okay. How does it go? How does it go? So we had to play. The reason why is because of both All Mine and So Much started almost identical. So he just got a little off, but not knocking the man. Let me tell you, you want to talk about a man that played all these instruments?
Okay.
It was Andre Gons.
1 second. Sal is saying he needs a pizza pie. Sal, he sang it. He sang it for us. So when you're done, go back when this is over and check out the beginning. He sang it for us. So go ahead, tell us.
That's it, pal. The next one is for pay. And Andre, always when we used to rehearse in over at Elmo's place, he had a place in Queens. Andre always used to say, "Yeah, can play the bass. I'm a good bass player. I'm a bass player. So when I used to rehearse, I didn't have to rehearse with a big band or a guitar. I used my brother. He was a great bass player.
Okay.
So he just needs you to come down. All you need is a bass. He came down. So I told him, hey, I said, you play the bass. I said, why don't you play it? Oh, he says, I'm left-handed. That's right-handed. I says, I got him. He takes it anyway. He flips it or does it, and he's playing backwards. I told my brother later, Marty, what do you think? He said, anybody that can do that and play backwards is good.
It's good. If they can play backwards, yes, right? Of course.
And we used Jimmy Michella from the Elegance. I sang with them two guys. That was another trip. That was great. Jimmy Michella and Frank Tardona of the original Elegance, we formed the group. They called me up. Alice, we need your services. I says, all right, Jimmy, if you're going to go out as the Elegance, I would call ourselves the Ashtrays or something. I says, fine. And we did recordings with them. And what I'm trying to get to was, if I needed a guitar player to play, if I could get my brother, Jimmy's son, Vinny, played, and he would come with me. You got to have respect with everybody. I can't, and you either know your stuff or you don't. I had guys that come down, they couldn't drum. Then I said, I'll get it next time. I says, no, there's not going to be any.
Oh, okay.
You either get it or you don't. I can't. I mean, we go up on a Don K. Reed. Don K. Reed used to call me up.
So I might be interviewing Don K. Reed, guys. Just saying, I might be interviewing him. Go ahead.
Yeah, the guy forgets me. How many times I invited him down? So Ken, he says, no, but I understand. He don't want to do traveling anymore. But we had Cool Bobby B come down to the club.
I met him. I love him too. Cool Bobby B.
I couldn't believe he came down to the Goodfellas Club.
Cool Bobby.
He just came in, said a little something, and left. That's fine. But Vinny Michella, the Elegance, we recorded. He was A Dream Can't Come True and Dressing Up that Frank Cardona did lead to, because I think Vito was in the hospital and they had this date already set up for the Board of Education. And that's what that dressing up was. Mom, Pa, I'm dressing up, driving, I got a date tonight. It's all about cleanliness. So we recorded that. We did the remake on that one, and it came out very good. And it was just meeting these guys, the Elegance. It was a good white group back then. Excellent. Very good. I sing with them all.
Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about Remember Them Radio, because you're a DJ with Jackie on Remember Them Radio. I want to give a shout out to them. I want to give a shout out to Hamilton Radio, because this is an incredible platform right now through what's happening with the quarantine. They got us on this go-to meeting, which I am so excited about. Ruben, Monk, Gino, thank you.
Thanks, Ruben.
Because look, we're here with
get on, but thank you.
Yeah, that's right. We're here with Alex because of you guys. Yes. I want to give a shout out. But let's talk about Remember Them Radio. Let's give them a shout out. Barb and Steve, Angel and Steve, okay? Look at that platform with meeting all these incredible musicians from back in the day. So tell me a little bit. Let's tell everybody out there listening, because I know, but tell everybody about your show with Jackie a little bit. Let's talk about that.
Okay, well, Jackie was a big influence on me on my second time around, because I was just going out to clubs. People would say, hey, let me hear a joke, or not even a joke. That was later, but let's hear Pizza Pie. Let's hear Dream Girl. Let's hear Tell Me Why I Go to Places, and I'll do that. I go to clubs. But now Jackie takes it a step further, and I mentioned before, do you want to MC for Warren and myself? And I said, yeah, sure, I'll try it. I'm enjoying it. And then she gets me involved in radio. I says, I don't know, you're good, you're a natural, blah, blah, blah.
Guess what? Steve just came on. Steve, we didn't see you on when I said, let's give Remember Them Radio a shout out. We just gave you guys a shout out if you didn't hear that part, Steve. Okay, continue.
Yeah, he probably just woke up. He woke up. He sleeps.
Talk about your show. Go ahead on Remember Them.
So she got me involved. I was doing live show out in Long Island. And they told me I forgot the name of the call letters. I don't know if it's doing it anymore, but
okay.
He said, "Listen, could you be at 3:00 at the station in Huntington?" Oh, I said, you kidding me? I can't even get off Staten Island at 1 o'clock. Are you kidding me? All right, when could you come? I said, I'll try for 11 o'clock in the morning. And I did.
Okay.
I was doing that, but they didn't want Jackie for Latin. They didn't want Latin. So I told the guy who told me that, like he hired me, I said, Jackie's not doing it. I'm out.
Good.
So he says, do you want to do it with me? You come out to further out. It was almost near Montauk, Shirley, Long Island. Oh my God.
Oh, wait, I spent my summers there. Exit 65, 6, 7, 8. My grandparents live there.
Yeah, and that's some shit. And I don't know how many speeding tickets I got because I had to get to that Cross Island Expressway and the Belt Parkway at a certain time or I'll get jammed up.
Oh.
And I don't know how many, there was a stretch of that southern state where I could do 100 miles an hour without getting caught because it was all hills and I knew there was no cops there. But anyway, I stayed there for a while, but I didn't like the sound. Something was missing. And Jackie's telling me it's the mics. And I says, I know, but I don't sound right.
Okay.
So this guy, Lewis, that Jackie knew, he would come down and he set us up on WALXNY. And I started doing shows there. And I always needed somebody to talk to and be there with me. And I told Jackie, I need you there to be with me. And she was like my co-host. And that's what we're doing. We're doing shows.
Yep.
And we put shows together. And now I have a segment with her the way she can play her Latin.
Okay.
It's all her. And if she needs something, I'll get her the MP3. But she's the Latin, she knows, and she's been recording a lot of these guys. She's been in the recording industry a long time. My first recording place was 1964 Variety Sound Service off of Broadway. And then from there, that place burned down. It went somewhere else. And I think 2 more places where Joe Katz was recording there, and so was Jackie Nunez at another time. So it's a lot of history at this place.
I want to give a shout out to someone very important in the chat room. Her name is Tamira Bond Hoffman. She is a vet and she served for this country.
Oh, God bless you.
Shout
God
out
bless
to you,
America.
girlfriend. I love you. Yes.
God bless all the service people.
Yes. Thank
And
you.
nurses and you name it.
Yes.
So
Listen.
for me, radio is good. I know that. Yeah, that's the show.
It's the show, baby. On Remember That
Let me tell you something. You know, Steve, they have a good thing there with a lot of the DJs, and I love them all. They're all good before me and after me. And it's all day. That's why I post my little segment, but then it's the whole show, the whole day. It's great. The DJs are good. We're all supportive. We got Mike Miller coming in with us occasionally. Stevie Dunham.
Yes,
Ramon.
Stevie D, baby. Ramon,
We're all there. We're all supportive.
Harmony, Pete, yep, DJ Pete, every one of them, yes.
When Stevie Dunham's on and we talking to Stevie, he don't answer. We know he's sleeping. He always, I was on the phone.
We know he's sleeping. I love it. Yes, okay.
No, the guys are good. They all have good, and they all bring something different to the table.
They all do. Oh my God.
There's times I play strictly R&B. Sometimes I did, when I have to do that again, I do American versus the British groups. I play it like, it's great. And my R&B, play all the soul stuff, the R&B, and my favorite artist of R&B, and you can't, to me, it's only me talking. You can't beat Luther Vandross.
Oh, come on. Yes.
And then the end, I tell them, you heard the best of the male. Now here's the best for me. There are plenty out there, believe me, but these are my favorite. Luther Vandross and Whitney Houston.
All right, so they're 2 of my favorites, and they're 2 of everyone in the world's favorites. Come on. There's not a person out there that cannot say that.
I mean, I would watch American Idol, and there were a lot of Luther Vandross out there, but there's only one Luther Vandross. There's only one Whitney.
Come on.
And going back into the 60s, my favorite was Dionne Warwick. Loved her.
Well, I'm going to say something. Okay, I'm going to say something about that. I mean, I'm not really young. I'm not really old. I'll be 60 in March, right? So of course I grew up listening. No. I'm proud of it because I'm going to tell you why, and I want to say this. Everyone be proud of your birthdays. My boyfriend passed away almost 10 years ago, 2 weeks before his 50th. We grew up together. He would be doing anything to be here and saying he's turning 60. So I'm proud of that. But here's what I want to say. Dionne Warwick, I'm going to tell you something funny, okay? So, my favorite, of course, Elvis, and everyone you mentioned, I love oldies, grew up with oldies, all that, okay? But her voice was so high-pitched for me when I was younger. I wasn't a huge fan. As I'm getting older, I'm loving her voice more. So isn't that funny? You mentioned her, and that's the one artist.
Oh, she had all them, and on the other side now.
Yes.
I loved, and she had a show. Oh man, I'm bad on names now, but she was great. Who did this song? Muskrat Love or Muskrat? She had the. Oh, her husband was the piano player, the organist.
Oh, come on, Jackie. Come on, help us, baby. Help us.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot his name, but she was good. Besides Karen Carpenter, but I'm talking about. I forgot her name. She did Muskrat Love.
Okay.
Anyway, she had her own show. She came from Louisiana, New Orleans.
Somebody Google it and tell us who it is, okay?
So Dragon was her husband. The Dragon, played the organ for. He had the captain that.
I can visualize it, but I forget her name as well.
He had a good show.
Ella is in the house from Florida. She's an incredible singer. I got to meet her. She's watching. Yep, you have a lot of fans.
That's good. No, you have a good show. I'm happy for you. You're on 2 shows. You're on.
No, I'm on 5 different networks. I did 6 shows in one day 2 weeks ago. Okay.
You must be like me. I mean, man, you must be like we're loaded.
Oh yeah, we're loaded. But I'm gonna give me a shout out, everybody. Yes, I am the Jersey Jewel. You ready? I am the International Hall of Fame radio show host 2019. There you have it. Yes, that's me. Woo!
I also did a few shows with Kathy Jane.
Really?
We did Westbury.
I have a question. Okay. Who have you not met that you wish you did? I know there's probably a lot, but someone that really.
There's a lot.
Right, but someone that really,
I never did shows and I never met him was Jimmy Beaumont.
Okay.
My friend Joey Contono, who's also Al Contreras' good friend and all that there from the old days. Joey, I used to sing with Joey when we were 15, 16 in the neighborhood. And he went on and he produced he started out at the Beacon Theater, produced, I don't know how many shows. They were the LC Musical Productions. And he did, I don't know how many shows at the Beacon Theater, many. And then from there, they went on Fuji company, the film.
Sure.
They took over and paid and took over, and they were doing the shows at Radio City. And I went to most of those shows. Now, I performed there. We had 2 nights there. We had Norman Fox and Rob Royce. It was the CBS 20th anniversary we did over there. I would have did that for nothing. We got paid well.
Got paid well.
We did it for nothing. 2 nights there.
Have you ever seen the Rockettes? I'm sure you have.
No. Yeah, at the shows. Yeah.
Radio City Musical. My daughter's sister is Taylor Shimko. She's a Rockette. She's been a Rockette for about 8 years.
I didn't meet them personally, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a big stage back there. And to get to one side, you have to go down the elevator and cross over.
You're right. It's huge. I went down. Listen, you're right about that. Isn't that crazy?
It's a big theater. It was, and I thought it would hold more. I think it was sold out like that. I think they said 6,500 a night. It was sold out to 2 shows that we had there. All the artists were there. Larry Chance was there.
Incredible theater, though.
Dan Lears. That was another one. We did a lot of shows with the original Dan Lears, the original guys, the original lead, the 2 guys in the background.
You've met them all, man.
Yeah. And Jimmy Wetson, the original lead of the Dan Lears. We did a show somewhere. I don't know if it was Westchester. We were signing autographs, and he comes to me. I said, "Yeah, Jim." Can I have your autograph? I said, sure.
Tony Tennille, does that ring a bell?
That's it, Tony Tennille.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Steve. Yes, okay. Remember them radio news.
Tony Tennille, man. She was good, man. I loved them all.
Wait, he's
They were
also
good.
saying a young Dionne Warwick sang with the Shirelles.
I it could be. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about
No,
that.
he's saying
I know a
yes.
lot.
He's saying yes. So it was Captain and Tennille. Yes, Jackie. Thank
Yes, it
you.
was Captain and Tennille. Yeah. Dragon, I think his name was. Last name.
Daryl Dragon. Yes, we
Yeah.
got it now, baby.
I met just briefly, but we did shows with Daryl Blandon. You know, Richards. They were good.
Tommy
Daryl-
Smooth is in the house. Tommy Smooth.
Oh, he's a smooth talker. Watch him.
He hasn't smooth talked me. Smooth talk me, Tommy.
Oh, but Tommy's good, man. Tommy, we go back a long time, man. He's doing his thing. You know, we used to all hang out together, but you know, we who's doing this, who's doing that. You know, I'm busy with my shows. I'm trying to get shows together. We're redoing them until I get my equipment and getting material and placing them in the right playlist. There's a lot going on and what to talk about. You know, and I'm trying to get them. I think we have. If it's not this Thursday, I got Sky's the Limit on one of the playing one of their stuff, their recordings. So I try to fit as much as. Then I got my friend out there, out in Australia, Arthur Speldman. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, we get him. He's always sending me stuff there, and I'll try to put him in there. But he's good. He's got a deep voice. It's a cross up between Dino and Bing Crosby.
I love that. I
There's
love
so
that.
many- I love talent. You know, people come to me, hey, how did I do? How did I say? I said, well, I'll be honest with you. I said, when I go see somebody, I want to be entertained. And you, my friend, entertain me.
That's so
I
cool.
want to be entertained.
So cool.
Simple as that. That's all it's about. Am I
So-
critical? Yes.
You are?
but I'm critical on what I do.
Oh, what you do.
Whoever's singing with me.
Okay.
And when I see a group.
So I want
Sometimes
to say,
I hear them. I say, "What? Don't they hear themselves?"
so wait, I want to say something to you because the majority of entertainers all say the same thing to me, that they're very critical of themselves.
Oh yeah.
And I want to say this, and I know you won't care, but I'm going to say it anyway. We aren't. We are not critical. When you guys sing, we're just like this. I can't believe I'm listening to him. I can't believe I'm listening to her. Oh my God, I'm really here with them. So we hear nothing but incredible, just so you know.
Okay, but I you know what? You're out there. You're out there performing. So I want to look my best. I want to look nice. I want to look good. I want to have my buttons, my buttons on my shirt right. I want to look my shoes. I want to act nice. You're selling a product to these people.
Yes. But you've already sold your product. See, that's the thing. You guys have already sold your product. We don't care.
Yeah, but you want to give the people, their memories of how you looked.
I understand.
I mean, there's guys with gray hair and all, but keep a comb nice. Don't look like you're dying. If you're bald, there's no problem. No problem.
Right.
They're smiling. They're
Bald is sexy, honey. Look at The Rock. Bald
Their
is
youth
sexy.
comes out when they're happy on stage. It doesn't
You're right.
make a difference. Just look clean. Look clean.
Well, clean. Okay, that part's okay.
The only one that could get away with that was we used to do a lot of shows with the original Fantastics, and my man was the bass guy, man. I'm bad on names now.
Evie,
But he
can you
used to
figure
come out-
this one out?
He used to come out, Fred something. He used to come out in a hobo outfit, and the name of the record that they recorded for RCA was Millionaire Hobo. And
Okay,
he had the
Millionaire Hobo.
Out, ripped things with all money coming out of his pockets.
But that's cool.
They had a good act. Mostly all the show with Jimmy Keys. Jimmy Keys, when I did shows, we did the Electric Circus. I don't know, you're too young for that. The Electric Circus was in the city, and they had different, Dupree's were there a lot. So we finally get there, and it was 3 levels, I think. First level or so was you had maybe a doo-wop show. The next one was a disco. on it. You know, it was a variety of things in the Electric Circus.
What years? About what years?
1980, something like
Why
79,
am I
80.
too young? My daughter was born in 1980.
Yeah,
Too young for that.
yeah. But you have to come up with something. So these guys, I said, listen, I'm gonna do a song. You know, we do our Shaboom, we did a Little Maiden, we do all these chord songs. I said, I want to do When We Get Married, and I says, and at the end, I want you guys to do what they do in the military, hold up like, you know, you make a steeple, and a couple of you guys go underneath.
Oh,
Well, that was the funniest thing going because they were going, you know, who was the girl? They don't want to commit themselves, you know, put their arms. But anyway, at the end of the song, I had rice in my pockets, and I threw it at them. People loved it. We did South Street, Norman Fox and the Rob Roys. I says, Norman, we're gonna do pizza pie? He goes, yeah. Got an idea. Yeah. He says, go out. Yeah. Get pizza boxes. We got our pictures. He says, yeah. We autographed them, put them in the pizza boxes. At the end of the song, we throw them out. He goes, that's a good idea. He goes back on a letter.
that
We
is so
signed them.
cool.
We threw it up to the people. And many years later, I was on YouTube or Facebook, and I says, oh, you were there? What did we throw out? The pizza boxes. What was in the pizza boxes? The woman said, autographed pictures. So she remembered.
That's beautiful. How did
You
that
got
make you feel? Seriously, did your heart?
They know it. They know it.
Yes. Yes.
They remember that. You got to air. Or when I was with Joe Greer, Desiree, right? I said, Joe, just follow my lead, man. Just follow my lead. We're gonna do your songs. Why do you cry? Follow me. Say, Joe, my man. He says, yeah, baby. I said, man, there's a girl out there with a tear in her eye, man. You got a song for her? He says, yeah. And the song was Why Do You Cry? That he recorded. The end, I says, so follow me again. I'm going to do, and we rehearsed this, and those oldies but goodies remind me of you, right? And at the end, I said, and ladies and gentlemen, we give you Desiree. You know, it was like those oldies but goodies remind me of you, and Desiree. And he goes in and, as soon as they hear all that, the beginning of, and he used to play a sax with us. He was a sax man.
Stop. Alex, what you just did is incredible. Your voice is incredible. Everybody, it's Alex Augustine. He is a legend here.
I had the tape recorder. I pressed. Yeah,
no, you did not. Okay, that's his voice still to this day. He sang with the best of the best, everybody.
But Joe was a sax man. He was on a record there, and he was a sax player on I'm bad with the names again, but he used to have his sax, and he loved it, and he dance, dance, you know, he'd go all that shit and play sax. The guy was unbelievable. These are the guys I want to sing and play with. Talent, raw talent.
Raw talent. You got that right.
We didn't have, when we did Foxwoods in 23 years, I didn't sing with these guys. Not that they were hard, but there was 2 other songs I didn't know. But I said, it didn't make a difference, Tino. I'm helping you guys out. Les is helping you. Les, you know what Les told me? Les Levine told me after we did the shows up in Foxwoods, he said, man, he was doing the bass. Me and Tino were doing the tenors, and we had Norman on lead. Man, I don't know how many times I looked back there, man. I couldn't believe you, and it sounded like 5, 6 guys back there. Because we know how to blend and sing. A little staccato here, a little stop, do pop, pop. We feel it. We feel it. You gotta feel it.
You gotta feel it. Yes, you gotta feel it.
It's so simple. You got to feel it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh man, I was in man. We did a show one time. Norman took off. I did leads for the Rob Roys. With Bobby Thera, Jay McKnight, Tino Alvarez.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God! It was as something didn't fit right because we were missing. We were missing a voice. I had to work my ass off to make it happen. So, wow, it was unbelievable. But this is what happens, you know. I had I want to go back. Larry Chance had a guy.
Larry Chance, baby.
Yeah, Larry Chance back in the 70s. There were two guys I loved them, Ronnie Calabrese and Tony Obit. Tony Obit sang with the Mellow Kings. He wasn't an original, but he sang with them for many years. Dick Levester was their arranger, black guy, organist, arranger.
Arranger, organist.
That's right. And then they moved over. Tony Obit moved over with Ronnie Calabrese and Larry Chance, and they did 1965 Remember Me Baby album. And Dick Levester was their arranger. So this is all ties in. Now, I'm with the two original Elegants. It's about 1979. Sang with them for many years. And I said, we're going to get another guy. I know this guy, Tony Obit, my cousin. My cousin was, you're gonna die for this one. You're gonna die for this one.
Your cousin?
My cousin, George Ramini, right?
Okay.
George Ramini, my cousin, through marriage, I knew him well, is Leah Remini is the daughter. Leah from the Queens, that's her father. So I called George. I said, George, that guy you work with up in the Bronx there. Yeah. So Tony Obit, I said, give me his number. So all this and my real cousin, blood cousin, is Leah's half sister. She passed at 33 years old.
Oh, so sorry.
What a beautiful person.
So sorry.
Stephanie Remini. What do they call her? Remini?
So sorry.
What do they call? Whatever they call. We used to call her Ramin. You know, like you star in Italian. You know. So many people I met, and those two guys were tops. Tony Obit and Ronnie Calabrese.
You have a friend in the chat room, Michael Diamore from the Capris,
Mike,
new lead
Mike,
singer
yeah.
of the Capris. Come on.
He did our show. He did our show down in with Jackie Nunez. Jackie knows them all too. She gets them all. I don't know. We fight. Jackie and I fight constantly. And
Okay.
well, you know, I said, but you gotta get with it, you know. Well, then you do it. I said, Jackie, let me tell you something. They like me. They love you. Big difference. Love Jackie, whatever you want, I'll do it. And they
That's
do it.
so funny. She's saying
like-
Ramini. She's saying Ramini. She's answering you. Ramini.
Yeah, we say Remini.
Okay.
Ramini. What do they call her on the show?
Ramini.
Yeah, that's what we call them. Ramini. That's what the family.
Michael Diamore saying hi to everybody. Hey, Michael, we love you. Incredible singer.
Keep playing, Mike.
Keep playing,
You gotta
Mike.
get him back down. Where's he
Yeah.
living? Is he-
Florida. But
Oh, he's in Florida.
supposed to
Stay
be-
down there. Yeah.
He's supposed to be coming up in July. We hope.
Yeah. So we got more time? That's it?
So here we go. Listen, we've got a good 10 minutes, a good 9 minutes. Okay, we have 8 minutes now. So we have a good 8 minutes. What would you like to say to everybody out there?
What I'm going to tell them when we get back to the club. Love you all. All the people out there, the fans that support this business. And it's a good business. Going out to these shows.
Yes.
Whether it's the East Coast Music Hall of Fame, people say this about that, something maybe about my show, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. We're there. We're not leaving. We're going to still do it.
Right.
Because we love you all. And Jackie and Warren love everybody. Warren has a good group, the Accords. I love them to death. The guys are really good. I used to see them over in the racetrack over in Lefferts Boulevard near the racetrack. Yeah, Aqueduct.
Okay.
Good stuff there, man. Every time I used to go see them, I win money, $300, $400, $500. I can't believe it. When they're not there and I go, I lose.
So, Alex, we're coming to the close of the show. First of all, I just want to say thank you to you.
Thank you.
You listen to me. You made my day. I've waited for this interview, okay? To me, listen, you're a legend. Come on. You've played with the best of the best. Your voice is still incredible.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Incredible. And I just love you. And I love you for taking your time. Even though, listen, I'm going to be funny now. We do have a lot of time now, but you were taking it before this break. Okay. You said a yes to me before all this nonsense. So I love you for that. But I have to say this, Jackie, thank you for being out there. We love you as well. Remember Then Radio, thank you for that incredible platform. This is how I met all these incredible entertainers. Michael D'Amore, I love you. You introduced me to so many, and you introduced me to Angel and Steve on Remember Them Radio, and thank you for that. I want to say something about essential people that are so needed today. The obvious are the obvious. I'm not taking away from any of them, and thank you to every one of them. But the entertainers, I just have to say this to all of you. Right now, everybody needed you guys. What you guys have done on Facebook for everyone has kept them alive, that kept them happy, kept them hope. You gave them hope through your singing and entertaining. So I want to thank. It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
I had commended them. I
couldn't
also
leave their
commended
houses. You did. So many people couldn't leave their houses. You guys were so needed.
And we also, we had also, like I mentioned, the Armenios. He came out with the new song, the Dream Girl.
Yeah.
He redid it with music and all that there. We love them. They love
Yes.
us. They did our show a couple of times, and we love all these entertainers. They come out and they give their heart. We don't pay. We don't pay. We just try to get them work. We get them jobs, and we don't ask much. You just come out, and they ask us, what do I have to do? 3, 4, 5 songs are good. Some of them want to do an hour. All right. All those super girls, Margaret Margaret Williams, Lillian Walker from the Exciters comes down the club. Louise Murray. We love them. We love them. And we just ask just to come down, enjoy a meal, a drink, and socialize.
Amazing.
That's what our club is. And if they want to say, do you want me to do something? I says, if I need you or whatever you want to do it, it's up to you. Lillian, that's my sister, Lillian Reyes. She is another beauty. She comes down when she first started out with us at the Tropical. She started out, she was good. She got better. She's great. She understands now the conception of performing. Big difference, singing and performing and entertaining. See, all that you got to put together. You got to entertain the troops.
You got to entertain the troops. There you go. Thank you, Alex.
That's the thing. Okay, baby?
So
let me know about the pizza pie, and we meet the owner.
This is what we're going to do. I'm going to give a shout out to my sponsor, my book, because I just revamped it. Then we're going to give a shout out to Papa's. That's where you and I are going to go hang out. And then I'm going to ask you to close with the pizza pie song again, because everybody wants to hear it again. So everybody out there listening, I am the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smart ass than a dumb ass. This book will save lives. This book will save lives. I just revised it 4 years later. It's out now. Amazon, you can go there. You can go to barnesandnobles.com. Listen, please pay it forward. Buy a book. I'll thank you for that as well. Pay it forward. Let's save lives out there, because unfortunately today there's not a person out there, and this is so sad, that has not or does not know someone fighting some sort of an addiction. Okay, boy. So God bless all of you. Having said that, Alex, we would love to close this show with you singing your pizza pie song. We're all gonna go to Papa's Tomato Pies in Robbinsville. Okay, the oldest pizza pie place in the nation is now in my town. It used to be in Trenton.
Nice, they got good stuff there. Yeah,
10
it's a nice little quaint area in there.
And I can't wait to meet you and hug you. You're only 10 minutes from me. This is so cool.
So Jersey Jewel.
Here we go.
Jersey Diamond.
Yes, here we go.
Okay,
let's close it out, Alex.
All right, I don't know what key it is, but I just come in.
Doesn't matter.
And this is what I did at the club and at the Montessori school. I did it for kids in the classroom, because the teachers say, "I heard you sing. Could you?" I says, "All right, let me just read my book here for the class, and I'll sing at the end." So, and they love this song, and here it goes. Well, we were standing on the sidewalk, just admiring the view. when we thought that we would go downtown and find something to do. And we saw this place upon the corner, it looked real swell. So we opened the door, we went inside, and this is what we yelled, a pizza. Come on, everybody. Pie, yi, 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 yi. Pizza. Pie, yi, 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 yi. Well, got me a chick I really dig. I'm gonna love her with all of my life. I'm gonna take her home and marry her, keep her for my wife. And when people come and ask me the question, I'm gonna tell them why. 'Cause she stands in the kitchen and makes me all those great big pizza pies, a pizza, and everybody comes in and joins in. Well, time went by and we had some kids, and they're the apple of my eye. They're growing big and tall and strong with their heads up to the sky. Now some may wonder why they're so healthy. This is my reply. They were born and bred and always fed on great big pizza pie. A pizza pie, give me pizza pie, right? You sing it like that, right? Well, brother, I'm getting older here and I'm getting ready to die. There's one request that I must make before I hit the sky. And that request is something no man in his right mind cannot deny. When they put me 6 feet under, I'm taking a great big pizza pie. Hey, pizza. Everybody, they sing and they join in. And it's great. They all join in.
Thank you,
all right,
Alex.
Baby. Thank you, Jerry, for having me. God bless you.
Alex, God bless you. Thank you to everybody else.
Good luck with your book.
Thank you, sweetheart. Share this video, baby. Share this show. Mwah. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, boy. You're off?